this is at the same time that the Department of Justice does its first study trying to identify how many incarcerated veterans are in
What
prison.
year was that you found?
So they started the study in 1979 and they published it in 1980
Yeah,
or
you know what?
81.
That was because of the work he was doing in law reformatory. We raised a lot of hell. I mean, we got a lot of coverage in the Washington Post newspaper before we actually began to make that happen for veterans in prison. And so once we were able to get the apprenticeship training programs inside the institution, higher education inside the institution, then we had the foundation to apply for our benefits. You see, so that was the first thing for us is develop the relationship with the higher education institutions and the various types of apprenticeship programs that was out there, and apply to apply for our benefits and for that type of training.
Now,
And
did you
that was
get full
that was
benefits whenever
unprecedented. That was
you?
unprecedented. Excuse me.
Absolutely, it was unprecedented. Did whenever you actually got your disability benefits, was it full 100% or was it a reduced amount out of that total? Like I
Well,
think today it's 10%.
right. Let me tell you how that happened. I didn't apply for my benefits for veteran benefits until 2010. That was long after I was out of prison, long after I'd been in the parole, long after I finished my walking down 25 years on unsupervised parole. You see, and when I came out of prison, I was part of the staff of the Vietnam Veterans of America. I think we had an office up on 18th and K Street somewhere, and I was handling the incarcerated veterans part, right? Because that's the resources I connected with in my inside outside approach in developing the organization. I had U.S. Congressmen as my outside coordinators. Ron Dillon, Bill Lawson, who was part of the president's staff. President at that time was Jimmy Carter, and Bill Lawson, the president's staff, came to visit me in prison because he thought it was such a unique thing to be involved in. He wanted to make sure he get as much exposure as possible through his responsibilities at the White House. And so we made it happen that way. It's just my conceptualizing the concept of inside outside. The inmates going to deal with the issues on the inside. Our community and representatives going to deal with make sure it happened from the outside in terms of setting up the structure for veterans to receive their benefits. And we were successful in that.